But let's continue here for just a moment. 1 Peter 4:1. For as much then as Christ has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves just like that, likewise of the same mind. For he that suffers in the flesh has ceased from sin. This is a process of sanctification. This is a process of maturity, of growing, of expanding in the grace of God. It is one of pain, suffering, and difficulty. Let us continue into 2 Timothy 3:1. Perilous times are coming, not easy times. Perilous times are coming. Matthew 24:16. Let them flee into the mountains. That's not an easy thing. Jesus tells us to run from city to city when they're persecuting us, right? There's going to be people that want to kill us, Matthew 24:9, and great tribulation is coming, Matthew 24:21. None of this sounds easy in the sense that we culturally think about the word easy. And that's where the problem lies, in our own misunderstanding of what Jesus is saying and the English interpretation of the Greek words used by the interpreters, which God handpicked. God wanted that word easy there for a reason. It's just our lack of understanding the use of that word, which we're going to pin down today. We're going to nail it down today so we understand why that word easy is used. Okay? So let's continue here for a moment as we continue to also see something where we need to understand a deeper level of understanding because of the way the English words are used. We can be limited unless we study to show ourselves approved. The English version of the word narrow. Let's look at the narrow. In English, this is how we think of narrow. I'm going to get back to that in just a moment. In English, this is what we think of narrow. Of slender width, of less than standard or usual width, limited in size or scope, barely sufficient, right? So narrow. That's what I think of when I think of the English word for narrow. Narrow is the way. But what does that Greek word mean? What does that Greek word mean? Let's take a look at the word Jesus used right here. Would you have it known that it's synonymous with the word thalipsis? Does anybody know what the Greek word thalipsis means? It means tribulation. After the thalipsis, he will gather us into the clouds. After the tribulation. This is thalibo. This is what he uses for the word narrow. We would have never known that it means to press together, to compress, to afflict. Jesus is saying that the road may be narrow and it may be limited in size, not wide, but he's trying to tell us that it's a road of affliction. Look what it means. It's derived from this word here. It's derived from this word here. This is the same meaning, thalipsis, to crush, tribulation, trouble, right? To press together, to afflict, to make someone miserable, to weigh down burden, to press down, to overburden. Now, if Jesus is saying that straight is the gate and narrow is the way, straight is the gate and narrow is the way, if Jesus is saying that narrow is the way, he's saying that it's going to be a way of affliction, then what is he talking about when he says that his way is easy? What is he talking about when he says that his way is easy when he's saying in other passages that it's going to be a way of affliction? There's so many examples of Jesus saying that it's going to be a way of affliction. There's so many. Our interpretation of the word narrow is different than what Jesus is saying. That's really what I'm trying to pin down here, because I'm here to tell you that if we need to understand what the point is here with Jesus saying that his way is light, his way is easy. There's something that we're missing, and we need to understand what it is he's talking about. Because there's something Jesus is trying to tell us, that if we follow him, we can handle it. We can bear it because he is with us.